Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this canopy for the Space Acacia tent. This is for the 2 to 3 person tent, and this was provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description on Amazon, and if you use that link, it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So I'll be connecting this up to the Space Acacia tent. I also have the air floor there. If you're interested in my other videos, I'll put a link below to videos where I've covered the other products, and all of these products were supplied to me by Acacia. So let's get this open. I want to be careful when I'm cutting into this. I don't want to cut into anything underneath it. And there is a box inside of this box. So there's a graphic on the side that talks about the different parts, the canopy, the tent, and the floor. So let's get the end open. So there was a little bit of space here. I'm still glad I didn't shove my knife into the package. So let's get this out. So it comes in a bag. Let's open it up. Before we do that, here's the manual on the side. We'll get this out. So this talks about the different parts of the Acacia system. Here's the instruction manual. So I'm going to cover a bunch of this, but you'll still want to read through it in case I missed anything. This comes with the instruction manual, the canopy, the carry bag, vestibule poles, guy lines, ground stakes, ground stake bag. Here's a diagram of the setup. So this has 2 different modes. It has the 3-season mode, and the last is the winter insulation mode. And this note says this is meant to be used with this tent, not independently. So this talks about the 3-season mode. It says spread the canopy and locate the 2 pre-positioned golden buckles above the logo on the backside of the canopy. Fasten each one to the corresponding gold ring on the tent door. Next, pull the canopy along the perimeter of the tent until it covers the entire tent. Finally, secure the positioning buckles above the corners of each tent. So the Space Acacia tent comes with a rain fly. This would take the place of that. It's really like a larger version of it. And here's a view from above. To set up the vestibule, take out the vestibule poles and adjust them to the marked positions. Insert the pointed ends into the metal rings on the logo side and attach them to the guy lines. Then unfold the canopy and secure the guy lines with stakes. So this diagram shows it. So I'll try and show what I can in the video of this. And then it says pull the guy lines 1 through 7 to secure the canopy to the appropriate angled stakes. So we have 7 stakes here. You want to pull these all out to anchor this. Here's a view from the side. And here's the winter insulation mode. It says secure the 2 O-rings at the bottom of the logo side along with the tent to a stake in the ground. With the Space Acacia floor, secure the 2 O-rings to the bottom of the logo side along with the tent to the corresponding hook on the floor. It says wrap the canopy sides around the tent. On the inner surface of each side, there is a metal buckle. Fasten each one to the O-ring on the tent to secure it in place. It says bring together the 2 outermost webbings and secure them with 1 stake in the ground. The length of webbing can be adjusted to change the position of the stake. Secure the rear webbing with a stake in the ground. The length of webbing can be adjusted to change the position of the stake. Then attach the buckles on both sides to the O-ring in the middle. So it can be hard to understand some of this out of context. So I'll probably be referencing this when I set it up, and I'll share things as I set it up. Then it says attach the buckles on both sides of the logo to the respective O-rings. Finally, position and secure the 2 intersecting pieces of fabric with the Velcro. This talks about storage. It says remove all stakes, collapse the vestibule poles, and store all components in the designated bag. Unbuckle all buckles and remove the canopy from the tent. Ensure the zipper of the canopy is zipped up. Hold it and store in the carrying bag. So let's try setting this up in 3-season mode. There are some basic instructions sewn into the side. So here we have the golden toggles. These will attach to the golden rings on the top of the tent. And I can see the zipper here, so that will correspond to the door. So when I put this up, I want to make sure this zippered section is down over the door and not over the tent. If it was in that orientation, it would be on backwards. So I'm under the side of the tent, and this is the front of the tent. And we can see a toggle there, and you can see a loop here. So there'll be one of these for each pole. And this is easier to do with 2 hands, obviously. I'll stick it through like that. I'll get out the vestibule stakes. So these flip open like this, and this comes out. And here we have some different markings. So we have 1, 2, and 3. So these are positions 1 and 2, and this is the rain position, which will make the pole the shortest. So if it's raining, you want it in that shortest position to allow rain to drain off. Otherwise, you can have it in one of the other 2 positions, like so. Let's get the stake bag open. So here we have the stakes and guy lines. And as you can see, just like on the Acacia tent, these stakes are really beefy. They're not really thin. They look probably close to a 1/4 inch as opposed to 1/8 inch on a lot of tents. Then we have the guy lines here with adjusters on them. Looks like these 2 are kind of separate, so I'm guessing these maybe go on the front. So I'll get these unwrapped. So I want a loop on either of these 2 ends. Now if you know knots, you could tie a bow line. Like so. You can also just make a loop and tie an overhand knot with the doubled up cord. Oops. And that will also make a loop. On the other end, we have these adjusters. So I'll pull on this loop here. Actually pull it out the top first. And here I have a loop, you can see, so I'll put the stake down here. I'll do that to both sides. And now I'll get these vestibule poles put in place. So there's a grommet here. I'm going to stick the pole through the grommet, like so. Put a loop over the top, and then loop this elastic loop over that. That's to keep the door from unzipping. So I'll do this to both sides, and then I'm going to stake these out. Now this is my first time setting it up, so I'm not used to staking this, but ideally you would want the stake at about a 45-degree angle from the door or so. So now that I have this pole up, this pole's not looking so good, so I'll adjust it. I think that's probably this could probably come my way just a little bit. I can always adjust that later. So now I'm going to put stakes on the other lines around. So I have all the guy lines here. See if I can get these untied. And these are definitely a lot shorter than those other two that were separate, so I did have that correct. So we have 3 different attachment points here, so there are a number of different knots you could tie here. So I need to tie to this loop. I think I'll probably use a bow line, and I'll probably keep it somewhat loose. When I say loose, I want my knot tight, but I'm going to make a large loop, so this can move around here. So I'm going to tie these all on, and then I'll come back and we'll get this staked out. Okay, so now I can stake these out. So I'm going to stake out the middle one first, and then I'll stake out the ones on either side of the middle. Actually, I'll do the middle, I'll do the back, and the other side middle, and then I'll stake out the others. Okay, so we have that set up in 3-season mode. So when you put these stakes in, you want them at about a 45-degree angle away from the tent. That's probably a little bit shallower than I would like it. So you can see here, if rain hits this, it's going to roll right off the top. In the front here, it's protected, so you could set a chair here, and unless the rain's blowing in sideways, it will be protected. Now here's the back here. Now I ran into an issue that the air conditioner is here, but that brings up a good point, is this canopy does take space. A lot of times when people are camping, they go to a place where there is a lot of space though. Okay, so now I'm going to convert this over to winter mode. So I'm going to pull all the stakes out here, so the canopy will only be attached at the top. Now I'm going to attach the loops on the door to the clips on the airfloor. If you're not using the airfloor, these would just stake into the ground. Next it says wrap the canopy sides around the tent. On the inner surface of each side there's a metal buckle. Fasten each one to the O-ring on the tent to secure it in place. So on this middle section here, there's a toggle, and I just mounted it down there. So I'll do the same on the other side. So now I need to take the 2 loops on either side of this side, gather them together, and stake them to the ground. Now it says in the manual you may need to adjust these. This seemed to work out pretty good. So I'll do the same to the other side. Now it wants me to secure the rear webbing, and it says attach the buckles on both sides to the O-ring in the middle. So let me find that. So instead of staking this, I clipped it onto the clip because the stake wasn't quite reaching the ground, and then I put the toggle bolts there. So let's head to the front. So here there's going to be a buckle here, and that will attach to a loop down here. Now there's some Velcro in there. Here. And that will attach like so to tidy that up. We'll do the same on this side. And there we go. So now we have this set up in winter mode. This was my first time setting it up, so it was a little tricky, but like every tent, you should really set it up and get used to it before you go camping. When you get to your campsite, it might be raining or something, and you don't want to be putting a tent up for the first time. I do want to mention that I don't have the sides staked out right now, but these would typically be staked out. So let's get into this. So this is just like the regular door. So I'll open this up, it has Velcro on it. And here we can go in the tent. So with this, we have the outer canopy door, we have the regular door, and the screen door. So obviously the screen door is not going to provide any insulation, but the canopy door and the regular door together is just going to create extra layers. Then the rest of the tent has the canopy coming down here, and then we have the windows there too. So I've camped a number of times in the winter time, but I've never really had a winter tent. This is going to be a lot warmer. So I don't want to say that I'm looking forward to my next freezing cold winter camp out, but I think it's going to be a lot more comfortable in this tent. The canopy does have the toggles here if you want to roll up this door. So that's the Space Acacia tent canopy. Oftentimes when we camp, we're really only in our tent at night. During the day, we're just hanging around our campsite or maybe around our tent. With this canopy, it creates a space around your tent that you can use during the day. So we have that awning there you can use as a shade. It also keeps your tent cooler during the day, and it will keep it warmer at night when you're in it. I really like how easy this went up, especially once you know how to set it up. It's pretty straightforward. They use a lot of the toggles and loops, and then you just stake the guide lines to the ground. So I had to tie them on this time, but I'll just leave them on there so they're ready to go for next time. But as I mentioned, I don't currently have the tent staked down, and I don't have my airfloor staked down. If you have everything staked down, I feel like this would hold up in some pretty strong winds. It's important if you're camping in windy weather to make sure all of your guide lines are staked properly, make sure you have your stakes at 45 degrees, and make sure your guide lines are staked out at an angle to provide the best support. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.